Hello FPL community, it is Cathal from the Coin Movement back with more Fantasy Premier League picks. This time round it's game week 8, so let's take a look at what we have for the weekend's football.
The essential pick for game week 8 is the one and only Eden Hazard for Chelsea. He is playing Southampton away, and it's easy to see why he is again the essential pick for game week 8. He has scored heavily, and Liverpool most recently he got double digits again. His ownership is so high, plus 40%, team selected by. That's why you need to have him in your team. All those non-Kane owners that are out there and still exist, they are going to captain Hazard, and that's evident in the Fantasy Football Scout captaincy poll. He is a clear second favourite and everybody else is well behind, trailing. So you gotta have him in. Look at his heat maps, very advanced, plays in that last third of the pitch quite a lot. Eden Hazard essential pick. The nice to have pick for game week 8 is Jose Holebas of Watford, and this is a little bit of a punt in my case because he does not really reflect good scoring capabilities in the last 3 game weeks, as evidence. 2 points from 3 games, no clean sheets. He's 1 yellow card away from suspension, but he does have something going for him, and that's the fact that he is the assist king so far this season, with 4 topping the table for the Premier League alongside Benjamin Mendy. He also, he takes a lot of corners, he takes a lot of indirect free kicks, and he plays in a very advanced role. So he has a good fixture at home to Bournemouth, and there's other options out there that are equally as valid as a punt, but I'm going to go with Jose Holebas this week. The clean sheet team pick for this week is Tottenham Hotspur, and it's playing it safe because it's a quite obvious one. They're playing Cardiff at home. Cardiff just don't score goals. They are third last on the table of goal scorers for Premier League teams so far this season with 4. Huddersfield propping up the table there. The players on Spurs team that are of note are obviously Trippier, 31.9% ownership. A lot of people are in for this guy in his fixture run, and he returned last game week 2. Danny Rose is a nice one. He tends to be getting game time this season. Started the last 3 games, was rested midweek in the Champions League in this Spurs team, but they are probably going to get a clean sheet against Cardiff. The odds are in their favour. Clean sheet team game week 8 is Tottenham Hotspur. Differential pick for game week 8 is Anthony Knockaert. He has an ownership of 1.1% and a price tag of a tasty £5.5 million. He has a home fixture against West Ham this game week, and that bodes well for him because West Ham have not kept a clean sheet in their 3 away games so far this season and conceded 8 goals in the process. Knockaert returns points at home. He's actually returned points in FPL points in all home fixtures for Brighton so far this season. Here's one, for example, against Southampton, who are a similar type of opponent to West Ham. He got inside very often and presented himself with opportunities in and around the box. Now in these fixtures here, Tottenham and Man City, he did tend to spend a lot of time in his own half, so I want to write these ones off for the purpose of the weekend fixture against West Ham. I think it bodes well for him to score some points for his owners, and he is our differential pick. Anthony Knockaert, game week 8. The pick for game week 8 is Kelechi Iheanacho for Leicester City. They play Everton at home. Everton had a midweek fixture in the Carabao Cup, which they lost on penalties, so they might be not as fit and ready to go as most Premier League teams. Kelechi Iheanacho returned goal and assist for 12 points game week 6. That was quickly forgotten about after his blank against Newcastle last game week. In saying that, he's £5.9 million. He is a budget option. 1.5% has him in a very low percentile in terms of ownership, and he's scoring, so he's playing in behind Jamie Vardy, or he has been in the last 2 games, and his heat map demonstrates that too, in that little pocket behind Vardy. So he's getting chances. He has scored, and he's proven that he can score in the past in the Premier League. He is very risky, but he's a good budget option that could, if he really scores heavy this game week, he could jump you up those rankings. So Kelechi Iheanacho is our budget pick for game week 8. Captain's choice, game week 8. We went for him on game week 7 and he did not let us down with 13 points. It is of course Harry Kane for Spurs, and assuming that he plays this weekend, he should return again for his owners. 13 points against Huddersfield. He followed up a good game week against Brighton with 9 points, and he played midweek against Barcelona, also scored in a defeat. His ownership's only 29.2%, so he's not owned by a large proportion of teams. He's got a high ownership, but not a large proportion of teams. £12.5 million price tag has something probably to do with that. It's a little bit off-putting, and people are battling to get these 4 guys into their team too, and someone has to go. And Harry wasn't really looking like he was at his top, at his peak in previous game weeks, but last game week has changed a lot of people's tune. I particularly like this stat here. His big chances created is similar to Salah. He's taken more of his chances. He scored 5 goals, Harry Kane, and I just feel like he looks like he's hungry, and hopefully he scores again against Cardiff this weekend. Get at least 1 goal. I'm going to try and get him in. The fixture itself is irresistible. Harry Kane to score double digits game week 8. Thanks everybody for watching, and good luck for game week 8.